All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. I think we are live again. Penguins head to the power play. Let me get that penalty in, and we'll get back underway shortly. 55 for 2 minutes. I will fix the colors as soon as I can. All right, underway. A Flyers PK, a Penguins power play. Let's see. Crosby has the puck. They're in yellow, actually. And Flyers in white. Let me just get an audio check real quick, and we'll get going. All right, let me hear on Twitch. We're good. Let me check on YouTube. See if we're good. All right, we are good on YouTube. Muted. All right, back. Whoops. What did I just do? All right, we are good. I'm not muted. All right, let's go. 16:57. All right, I need to catch up. I was late. Sorry, on the power play. 16:50. One shot on goal for the Penguins. So we missed a penalty and a shot on goal. I mean, basically. All right, need to check YouTube audio again, though. All right, are we good? Yep, we're good. All right, under 16 and a half, under 20 now on the Pittsburgh power play. Again, I'll fix the colors in a minute. All right, Penguins in their yellow going left to right, or is it gold? Flyers in white, right to left. All right, skated. They counted that dump in as a shot on goal. Power play is over. They're 0 for 1 tonight. Pittsburgh. Blast from the blue line wide by the Flyers. And sent to the far side. And out to the neutral ice. Flyers with it. A dump in. And it's behind the net. Pass for Wotherspoon. And he gets it back. Takes it behind the Penguin net. All right, we'll just make Philly black, I think, anyways. And finally, looks like we get an icing. It is 15:24. Sorry, we were so late getting to this one. Stars Wild ran late. Wild won 6-1. All righty. Come on, don't show the coaches. We're just about to get the draw. One by back to York. That shot was blocked. Pittsburgh the other way dumps it in. Behind the net, that is Vladar. And in net for the Penguins, of course, it's Skinner. All right, pass kept in at the blue line by it's Akiari or Akiari. And Sheepers, they couldn't even follow the puck. Penguins dump it in. They had it in their defensive zone, and the puck wasn't on screen. Unbelievable. God, I guess they can cover one game. They just, when they have multiple games, they're lost. These camera operators have no clue. Shot from the point, saved by Skinner, and hangs on at 14:32. All right, Penguins, hurry up. Let's do the yellow. And we will make them black print. Sorry, trying to get things fixed here. Another whistle. 14-21. All right, I think we're just about set. Sorry, it took so long. All right, battle for Pennsylvania, hence the Pennzoil sign. All right, face off won by Couturier for the Flyers. They send it in behind Skinner. Penguins get it after a ferocious hit behind the net. Sent ahead. Shots, I'll update now, are 3-3. Penguins keep it in at the blue line, held there by Shea. Sent behind the net into the near corner. Pass to the far side. And looked like Vladar got a piece of it. It's in the far boards. All right, near side. Malkin trying to dig it out of the corner. Puck is behind the net. That's York again. Sends it out. Races on. Towards the crease, a backhander and a penalty coming up, I believe, on the Penguins at 13-23. Tripping. And we'll take the under 14 media timeout, and after we get back, the Flyers head to the power play. So Letang, a trip of Forrester at 6:37. All right, thank you all for joining me on this triple header of hockey on the opening day of the playoffs. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Everybody got on your feet for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Vladar. Yes, it is Vladar for the Flyers. Skinner, Stu, yeah. Chance is rooting for the Pens. Well, sorry, I'm going to root for the Flyers. Yeah, there was a penalty on Ristolainen for roughing Soderblom. That was the Pittsburgh power play, and now we had Letang tripping Forrester, so Flyers power play. Yep. Thanks, Bond. Thanks, Chance. Appreciate you both. Rick Tuckett. Oh, that's true. He played for both. Yeah. Crowd is raucous. Yep, I hear you. All right, is this post? Okay, this poll has 8 votes already. Now 9. Okay, good. I don't know what was up with that Wild Stars one, having like nobody voting. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I have a Pittsburgh hoodie, but I'm going to root for the Flyers. Root for the upset. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of Pittsburgh. Nothing against Crosby. He does get away with a lot. Lizotte, Akiari, Carlson, Wotherspoon. That's the PK. Cates. Oh, shoot. All right. Underway. Flyers power play. Forrester. All right. Near circle. Drysdale sends it behind the net. Martone. Centering pass. Now deflected. Zegras sends it to Drysdale. Forrester near circle. Over to Drysdale. Forrester sends one. It goes wide into the far boards and cleared by Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. I think the Flyers I'll just leave as black on white. I don't think I'll do any orange. All right, Skinner behind the net, and it's cleared by the Penguins down the length of the ice. Yeah, we'll just go black and white, I think. I'll think about it later, but Tippett carries it up over the red line, under a minute to go on this Philly power play. Dumped in behind the net. Into the near corner. Tip it again. Konechny. Back to the Ristolainen. Konechny. Shot. Save. Skinner hangs on at 12:02. Shots are 6-4 now. Flyers. Oh, first commercial. I got to get, or second commercial. I got to get water. Don't let me forget. All right. Look, somebody got kicked from the draw. This will be at least the second attempt. Looked like both guys got kicked. Penguins behind their own net, and they clear it down the length of the ice. 30 seconds to go on the Flyer penalty. Flyer power play, I'm trying to say. Ugh. Too much talking today. Dvorak towards the net. Oh, he crashed into Skinner. Is it a goal? No, they waved it. Pushing and shoving ensues. Skinner slowly getting up. I'm not really watching the scrum. I'm kind of watching Skinner. He got run over in the crease. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, you would hate to see that happen. All right, so Dvorak ran him over, I think. Yeah, Skinner was already anticipating that there was going to be a pass, and he stopped it at the last second, and then Dvorak kind of sat on him as he was in the splits, so may have been that right knee that took the weight. Yeah, trainer is out to look at Skinner. Man, hopefully he's all right. All right, he's trainer's heading off. Ref is talking to Skinner. Apparently no penalty. There was a goal, but they waved it off. So due to goaltender interference, the goal was wiped off. Philly will have 16 seconds on a power play left here. That's the right call. Just hope Skinner's all right. Near side. Pittsburgh with the puck. Passes back into their own zone. Both teams getting line changes. We're back to 5-on-5. Philly dumped it in. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh dumped it in. Pardon me. All right, Flyers waiting behind their own net. Yeah, Bond, thanks for being here. Hope you have a good night too. Appreciate it. Behind the Pittsburgh net, picked up by Clifton. Clifton sends it ahead. And it's into the near boards. Oh, what a hit by Couturier. I didn't see who he blasted along the near boards. Wow. Hopefully that guy's all right. Sent towards the net and into the far corner. And sent out by the Flyers. This looks going to be icing. And yeah, it's getting ugly already. That was a hit. They didn't call anything on the initial hit. I wonder if some of this payback is going to... Yeah, I mean, he lost his balance. I hear you. Yeah, it was unfortunate that Skinner had kind of gone into the splits and then, his knee kind of got under him. So hopefully he's all right. I mean, depending on... Yeah, they came after Glendening. Wait, I didn't think Glendening made the hit. I thought it was Couturier. Maybe I was having a dyslexic moment. Maybe it was Glendening 41. Oh, good Lord. Pittsburgh has those flashing lights too, but at least they turn them off. Don't leave them on solid during the game like Dallas was doing for most of the game. All right, Flyers skated out to neutral ice. ESPN, put the shots up for crying out loud. They took one away from Pittsburgh. It's 6-3 now. Now they put them up. Flyers knock it down at the neutral ice and dump it in again. It's hard to read these orange on white numbers, especially when half the number is tucked into the guy's pants. Letang passes cross ice. He gets it right back. Looks like he's paired with Wotherspoon right now. Wotherspoon sends it up. Oh, out of the reach, though, of Kindell. Behind the Pittsburgh net, they scoop it up themselves. That was Soderblom up ahead. And dumped in. Now behind the net. Into the far boards. Philly sends it out. Skated over the red line. Spinorama towards the net. Shot saved by Skinner. Rebound cleared out of there. Wow. Nice move, though, by the Flyers. I missed the number. I don't know who did it. Shots are 7-3. What a solid save there by Skinner. Again, hopefully that right knee is okay. Skated in by the Pens. Into the far corner. Somebody lost their helmet for the Flyers. I'm pretty sure you have to leave the ice when that happens. He hasn't yet. Yeah, the Penguins are pointing. And, I mean, all right, the refs are discussing this. Number 9 for the Flyers wasn't leaving the ice. It's Drysdale after he lost his helmet. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. You got to head off when you lose your helmet, and he didn't do it right away. I think it was Rust pointing right at him to the refs. So I don't know if this is a penalty or what, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Crosby just took the helmet off. Oh, wait, it was 2 penalties. It was interference and roughing. Yeah, Crosby took the helmet off the dude. Yeah. Yeah, they called interference. No, I understand. I know the rule. You have to leave the ice when you lose your helmet. I thought they said interference, though. So no power play. Crosby for roughing. That's not the only call. It's going to be 4-on-4. I just don't know who they said. I thought they said interference. Maybe that's just the generic call when you don't leave the ice. So I'm just going to put number 9 in the box then, because if it's not him, then I'll delete it and re-enter it. Yeah, but Crosby ripped the helmet off. I don't know how that's not a penalty. All right. Yeah, they didn't say what Drysdale. I thought they said interference, but that's not. I mean, I don't understand how you can rip a guy's helmet off and that's not a penalty because it says roughing. Well, I guess they called the roughing on. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be 4-on-4 regardless. All right, so earlier today, 2-0, Canes beat the Senators to take game 1. Wild 6, Stars 1. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't like how normally Crosby would get away with something like that. Your comment got held by YouTube, Chance. I have no idea why. I did show it, but I can't highlight it on the screen. But yeah, I don't know. For such a superstar, Crosby pulls crap like this all the time. It's a little bit Brad Marchand-esque, and I'm tired of it. Not that I'm a huge Flyers fan. I just thought I'd cheer the Flyers. All right, dump in by the Flyers for the upset. Off the far boards and sent out. 4-on-4. Apparently icing called against Pittsburgh. Oh, dang it. I was going to get water at that commercial. I was too busy trying to figure out this penalty. All right, 8:19 to go. Far circle face-off after the icing against Pittsburgh. And behind the net. And sent ahead. No, it's usually because of something said. And like I said, for the life of me, I can't figure it out. And saved by Skinner. It's like an auto thing. It's not. It wasn't myself. It wasn't like mods or anything. I can see it on my channel, but I can't like highlight it because it doesn't pop up onto my desktop. It's all automated. They don't pay people to do modding or. All right, under 8 to go. We still have a 1 minute and 12 seconds of 4-on-4 here. Crosby and Drysdale sent off for 2. Raquel shot saved by Vladar. Excuse me. Flyers skated up. Far circle shot saved by Skinner. Gave up the rebound. Finally, the Penguins take it over to the red line. And a late whistle for what I have no idea. Carlson had the puck. Oh, Skinner has an equipment issue apparently. All right, still working on the equipment issue. All right, center ice face-off. And Letang takes it back into his own zone. Pass to the far side. He's out there with... Who's he out there with? Gerard? All right. Another icing call against Pittsburgh at 7:17. Yeah, I know. Usually it's something because somebody says, hey, sin, but like I can't even figure out what got. Like there was nothing in your comment that should have been flagged. That's what's more puzzling or troubling. All right, a warning to the Penguins. Now we get the real face-off, and the Penguins. Well, it's in the far corner, and the Flyers got it. 7:10 to go, first period. Frozen puck by Skinner. 7:06. Ow, that was my right knee. 22 seconds still in this 4-on-4. Plus, I didn't like Malkin hitting Dahlin over the head with the stick like 3 times. He got a 5-game suspension. I mean, what a hothead. Another skill player getting away with, attempted assault and only getting a 5-game suspension. A stick offense. Near corner. It was Dahlin of Buffalo. He did that too. Sent around the boards. Pittsburgh pass. Tipped by the Flyers back into the zone. We're back to 5-on-5. Now they finally showed the shots, and it's 10-4. Thanks, ESPN. Good info to have. I wish you would leave it up the whole time for whatever reason you choose not to. Far boards, the Penguins have it. They have to take it out to the neutral zone, though. I think that was Lizotte, and he dumped it in. Behind the net. And the Flyers pass it up ahead. Couturier sends it up. Skated in, near circle to the far circle, off the stick. They had something going and blew it, the Flyers. Other way, 2-on-2. Flyers, near circle. That is tipped wide into the far corner. Another shot, blocked. Rebound, sent wide into the near boards and kept in at the blue line. Sent around by Mantha. Far corner, back to the blue line. Clifton, near side, sends it for the Pens. Behind the net, Mantha, backhander, went through the crease into the near boards. Saucer pass out for the Flyers. Both teams getting line changes. 5:30 to go in the first period. Still no score. Plenty of fireworks, though. Let's go Flyers, says Star Strider. Yeah, let's go. Sent behind the net, and Crosby in the near corner. Gets it back. Now they send it out. Novak was trying to get it back to him. Flyers dump it in, and it's behind the net. Somebody got knocked down. No call. Sent ahead. And Carlson drops it to Crosby. Crosby sends a backhander wide through the crease to the blue line. And sent behind the net for the Penguins. Centering pass might have been Raquel, I think. Flyers take it out and dump it in from the neutral ice. All right. Pittsburgh. Carlson passes. Takes it over the red line into the near zone. Taken behind the net. That's Lizotte. And the Flyers, well, now it's sent in again. Ristolainen sends it to the near corner. Passed by Akari. Yeah, I don't think it's Akari or Akiari. Akiari, I think. Achiari? Maybe it's Achi. I got to look that one up. Sent out by the Flyers. Now picked up in their own zone. That's the Penguins' Gerard. Pass ahead. Now it's skated up by Kindle. Pass and a shot from the near circle. Saved. That was Soderblom. Nice save by Vladar to the far boards. 5th shot on goal for the Pens. 3:38 to go. Now 3:33 to go in the first. No score. And dumped in by the Flyers from the neutral zone. Behind the net. Sent up by the Pens to neutral ice. Mantha trying to dig it out. Pass to the center ice and a dump in, I think, by Shea. And Flyers send it out again. Pittsburgh has it in their near circle. Waiting for the breakout or for the line change to finish. Neutral zone. Flyers have it. They send it in again. Near corner. Shea trying to dig it out for the Pens. Flyers center it. Oh, they missed the pass. Far circle shot. Glove save. Nice save by Skinner. He hangs on at 2:43 to go. I guess this might be the under 6. Yeah. Let's go Flyers. I agree. Just for this series, though. Oh, nice. MLB or minor league? The Yinzers, yeah. I'm not as enamored with Pittsburgh as you are. Sorry. Not that I'm a Philly fan in the least, but I'm just cheering for the upset. I'm just tired of the Penguins. 2:43 to go in the opening. Oh, I need to get water. I'll be right back. Nope. Almost ran over the shelf. At least tomorrow there's only 2 games back to back not back to back to back. What happened? What happened to? Oh, an ad. That's right. There we go. All right. Tablet. This Android tablet can't handle YouTube ads for some reason. Both of these teams have won a combined amount of 7 Stanley Cups. What's the amount each team has? Well, let's see. Pittsburgh has at least 4. I'm going to say maybe Pittsburgh has. Yeah, I think it's. I'll say Pittsburgh 4, Philly 3. That seems right for some reason. Either that or it's Pittsburgh 5, Philly 2. Sent out by the Penguins into the neutral zone. Or, sorry, through the neutral zone into the O zone. Sent behind the net. Into the far corner. Pittsburgh still with the puck. And it's frozen up against the boards. Trying to dig it out. Looks like York is there. And finally the Flyers get it out. Pass to the near side. Skated in. Shot was blocked. And into the far circle. Flyers, that's Forrester. Sends it behind the net. Pittsburgh. And still, okay, Carlson sends it behind the Pittsburgh net. And he gets it right back from Wotherspoon. Now he's waiting for a line change and the breakout. Under 140 to play. Sent around. Now far, let's see, behind the net. It's in the Philly defensive zone. Letang keeps it in. And it's sent to the far corner for Pittsburgh. 1:15 to go in the first. Raquel trying to get it out of the near corner. Pass up the near boards. Kept in again by Pittsburgh. Malkin has it now. Kept in at the blue line. Sent behind the Philly net. Again, now Ristolainen sends it to the neutral ice. It's dumped in. And into the far corner. Oh my gosh, the ESPN feed keeps breaking up. This is horrible. Sent into the near boards. And, well, Philly still battling for it. In the corner, that's Cates. Behind the net. Man, this feed is awful. It keeps breaking up. 22 seconds to play in the first period. Still 10-5 on the shots. In the far corner. I think it's their ads on the dasher board that are flipping. That's what's blinking. Good Lord. Come on. 3, 2, 1. That is the end of the first period. We head to the first intermission. No score through 20 minutes of play. All right. 10-5 still the shots. Let me check on the chat. 3.8%. Jeez Louise. Pitt had 2. Pitt had 2 in the 90s, and I knew they had 2, I think, in the aughts. And I thought maybe they had another one. It was 5-2, my second guess. Dang it. Oh, I had a feeling 4-3 was wrong and that 5-2 was right. Yeah. Because I think they've had 3 since, like, between 2000 and 2019, probably. Yeah, this would be. This one's close. Yeah, I think Philly had 2 in the 70s sometime. They were the first team that wasn't, quote, original 6. Really should be remaining 6. They were the first team outside of the original 6 to win a cup since the Montreal Maroons folded. The Maroons had won 2 in like 26 and 35, 1926 and 1935, or one in the 20s, one in the 30s. The American, or the English-speaking Montreal team. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. Well, especially the Flyers, they hadn't been in a while. Pittsburgh was in what should have been a rebuild, and yeah, they surprisingly made. Lemieux, Yager, Francis, Barrasso, yeah. Yep, poor Blackhawks had so much trouble getting by the Oilers. Then they finally made the cup, and they ran into the defending champ Pittsburgh. I think they got swept, or at best it was 4-1. They had one game that went scoreless overtime, and puck hit everybody on the way to the net and went in. Yeah, I should look that up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Vladar, yeah, hasn't been with Philly long. Ooh, sorry. Long day. All right, 0-0 and first period. I need to work on my schedule too. 0-0. Oh, come on. Alrighty. Please hit the like button on the video. Thumbs up if you're enjoying the live stream. Oh, actually, I'm behind ESPN somehow on this break. I will speed up my clock shortly. There, now we're in sync. I'm on with the ESPN clock. Usually I'm ahead. This time I was actually behind. All right, please hit the like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow there as well. It's the same stream, but the advantage is that one, it's faster, and two, it is currently commercial free. All right, let's go through some baseball scores, maybe NBA before I head out. Yeah, the Broad Street Bullies, Bobby Clark, yep, especially. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to be too wide awake, though. Got to get to bed. I have so much trouble sleeping as it is. Yeah, I've still got some Ricola left, so I'm doing all right considering this is we're through 2 1/3 games already. Why do they blur out the buffalo in this Buffalo Wild Wings commercial? I mean, I say that out loud and I don't really want to know, but it's because it's bottomless apps. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, thanks, Dan. I will if it gets really bad. All right, let's go through the finals in MLB. Guardians in Cleveland 4-2 over the Orioles. In Miami. Brewers 5-2 over the Marlins. In Boston, Tigers 4, Red Sox 1. These are all finals. A's at home in 11 innings beat the White Sox 7-6. In DC, the Giants beat the Nationals 7-6 and 12. In Chicago, Cubs 4, Mets 2. Mets have dropped 10 straight. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, Reds 5, Twins 4. In New York, Yankees 13, Royals 4. Padres, Angels still not started. Another half hour. Holy crap, that Pirates game had such a long rain delay, and now they go to the bottom of the 10th, tied 5-5. Oh, I can't imagine too many fans stayed for this one. 5-5 Rays Pirates. Oh my gosh, that was the ESPN Unlimited game too. If I had been doing a gotta check the weather on these games. Cardinals 6, Astros 1 in the head into the bottom of the 7th in Houston. In Philly, Braves 3, Phillies 1, top 7. Mariners 3, Rangers 1. Now I'm ahead of the ESPN clock. How did that happen? I'll have to get out and get back in. Mariners 3, Rangers 1, top of the 6th in Seattle. In Colorado or Denver, Dodgers 3, Rockies 2, top of 4. Blue Jays 1, Diamondbacks 1, bottom of the 4th. All right, that's your MLB scoreboard. All right, we'll check on the NBA. Finals, Knicks win at home 113-102 over the Hawks. Nuggets at home 116-105 over the T-Wolves. Cavs in Cleveland beat the Raptors 126-113. And Lakers 32, Rockets 26, 122 first quarter. Oh, 10-5, the shots Philly. Did we do this? 9-7 faceoffs. Pittsburgh 0 for 1 each team power play. Hits 20-11 Flyers. Block shots 5-2 Flyers. 7-2 giveaways. Pittsburgh 1-0 takeaways. Pittsburgh, and in the season series it was tied 2-2. They each had 98 points. Obviously Pittsburgh had the tiebreaker for second place. All right, let's fix the schedule real quick. Wow, we've got a minute. All right. Let's see, Sunday the 19th. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It'll be Thursday. That's it. Oh, wait, Monday through Thursday. No, Sunday through Thursday. All right, let's take a look at the Thursday schedule. I'll fix this in a minute here. Dang it. That's right. Wait a minute. That's Tuesday. That's right. Here's Thursday. Yeah, finally they split up Buffalo and Montreal, so. And also we get to 6 and 9 o'clock games on Wednesday. Thank the Lord, finally. All right, so Sabres, Bruins, game 3 on Thursday, the April 23rd, right? And then the night game, so that's game 3, and then game 3, Colorado Kings on Thursday. All right, there. Now we update the schedule. Let me take a break, and I'll be back. I'll cue up the music. Do you think the Rockets can win? I have no idea. I don't follow I haven't followed basketball since, I don't know, probably before Thanksgiving. I don't think I've watched any NBA since like the first month or so. Yeah, I don't know. We're wild today. For sure, Dan Pod. Nice. They done. Me? Yeah, no, I had finished setting stuff up for today, and then I was just watching. I think I was watching YouTube on TV, or might have been watching HBO Max. And then, yeah, I probably got an alert on my phone. Yeah, I don't go to bed till very late, unfortunately. Dan, that's what I've been saying. I just cannot believe Philly and Pitt as the 8 and 7 seed are playing. And that the fact that the Wild and the Stars and the Wild would be the 2 and the 3 seed, and they're playing in the first round, just irks me. Sure, they may get the 1-4 matchups correct, but these 2-3 matchups are a joke. I think they need to do 1 through 8 again. I agree. I agree. It's a better format, and I really think they need to get to 3-2-1 point scoring too. I never had a problem with ties. I have a problem with there being an extra point available for the in the past regulation. Trina B. Hi, hello, Trina. Well, I'm assuming you were a WNBA fan, so thank you for being here. I know there's people I haven't heard from in a long time because they're just the basketball fans, and WNBA is about the only basketball I really enjoy too. But thanks for being here. Nice. Yeah, it's insane. We will rock. Yeah, I can't. I wish. Thanks, Charles. Yeah, I know. You guys, I get it. You should watch. You should watch Pure Adrenaline Sports if he's doing the Flyers. I get it. And I know there's a lot of competition for this, but I appreciate it though. Yeah, he's Pure Adrenaline Sports as good people. If you like the Mets and you like baseball, he does more than just the Pens. Oh yeah, okay, Pens all the way. That's what I figured. Trina. I don't know. I'm not a Flyers fan. Just cheering. And thanks, Charles. All right, I do need to take a quick break. I will try to queue up some music here. We missed a couple minutes. It wasn't too bad while I was trying to switch games. Now I got to get the music ready, though, real quick. Yeah, I knew there was going to be competition. You know, people that don't do hockey ever, but they do the playoffs. I get it. I loved there weren't too many games that I hated this regular season. One game was, I want to say it was Toronto-Philly, before Philly got back into their groove late in the year. That game was brutal. We had some other ones that were brutal. Kraken games have been brutal. Like Kraken Predators, that game was brutal for me. All right, we'll go with the short songs. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Alrighty. We are back. Come on, tablet. Still charging. Alright. Live. Come on. There we go. Clear this. Gotta get rid of the music. There's the music. Finally, there we go. All right, second period underway. Shoot, I forgot to get out and back in. I'll have to do that at an icing maybe, or at a whistle. This stupid ESPN app gets behind on commercial breaks, and All right. Flyers have it in the O-zone. They're in white, going left to right, sent around behind the net into the far boards. Penguins get it to neutralize. Flyers dump it right back in. Flyers in yellow, going right to left. And skated to the red line and sent in to the near corner. Yeah, I'm wondering if anybody was going to the Pirates game and the Penguins game. There's probably nobody at that Pirates game that got rain delayed. Behind their own net, Penguins skated up to the neutral ice, pass it, dump it in from the red line into the far corner. And stolen. Nope, now they send it out. Flyers get it, neutral zone, and a shot. Or was that wide? They actually took a shot away from Philly. It was 9-5 after one. Nice. All right, puck in the near side and sent in. Who is that? Oh, Chinakhov. I forgot he's 59. Puck at the blue line. Penguins keep it in. Chinakhov sends it into the far corner. Crosby sends it to the blue line. Long shot. Vladar save. Rebound in the slot. Tipped away. Kept in by Carlson. Now taken away by the Flyers. Sent up the near boards and behind the net. Picked up now on the fly. Gerard sends it ahead for the Penguins. And sent out. All right. Penguins picked up their sixth shot. There's a shot by the Flyers. Nice save by Skinner, and it's out to the neutral ice, and the Flyers pick it up. That is Andre. Sent ahead by the Flyers. Letang takes it out from behind the Pittsburgh net. Penguins move it through the neutral zone, near circle, towards the net, and that must have been sent wide. Good opportunity. Was it Dewar? No, I'm sorry, Dewar. That's right. Wait, do they have an 18? Why did I close the roster page? Dang it. Hold on. All right. Kept in by Shea. Shot from the far side. Was wide. No, they do. They have Novak and Dewar. Okay. I got to get a better look at the numbers. All right. Kept in by the Penguins. Looks like Malkin. His pass gets taken away. Flyers off to a 2-on-1. Only one player back, Shea, and a shot from the far circle is saved. Into the far board. Skinner, nice save. And sent in. Again by the Flyers. And the Penguins have it behind their own net. 16:20 to go. Middle period. No score in game one. Still waiting behind their own net. 16:10 to go. Come on. Pass, and Clifton sends it up. Near side. Pass behind the net. Got away from Kindell. Or is it Kindle? And sent out by the Flyers. Skinner scoops it, and it's picked up there by Wotherspoon. Pass ahead to Soderblom, and he dumps it in. Scooped up and held on for the whistle by Vladar at 15:34. Yes, the music pause for the break at intermission. Oh, that was Zegras on that shot. Good save by and earlier, a good play on defense by the Flyers. Who was that? Sealer stopped it. Oh, Skinner. Yeah. 11. They took a shot away. Pittsburgh doesn't have any shots in the second period. It's 2-0 shots Philly in the second. We're under 15 and a half to play in the middle period. All right. Behind the net. Pittsburgh in the O-zone. Now at the blue line. Kept in. I'm getting teams and names and numbers confused between the three games today. Sent ahead by Pittsburgh. Pass gets away, deflected. Behind the net. Crosby couldn't get it. Sent out by the Flyers. And picked up again by, it'd be helpful. I don't know why. Maybe we're behind. So that's Gerard, 49. Neutral zone. Finally, it's by the penalty box, and now it's sent ahead. But Flyers take it away. Pass up ahead. And behind the net. Trying to dig it out was Wotherspoon. He was chased by Zegras. Such an odd number for a forward. 46. All right, looks like a whistle. Not sure for what. And looks like Dewar is injured. The trainer's looking at him as looked like he was going to head to the locker room. He got sent into the boards, like right at the red line by the penalty box. I don't know if he hit a stanchion. It's like his shoulder, maybe. It wasn't I don't think it was a dirty hit. Yeah, I think it's definitely his right shoulder or something. 14:15 to play, second period. Face off. Taken into his own zone behind the net. Penguins pass to the near side and dump it in from the red line. That was Novak. Hit in the corner. It's either Drysdale or York. Couldn't tell if it was 8 or 9. Pittsburgh keeps it in and skated to the near circle. Man, it looks like it got tipped into the netting, but it looked like also that Vladar had knocked the post or the goal off the pegs too. 13:48. This is the under 14 immediate timeout. Still scoreless. All right. Anything you guys want me to check? We can check. Let's just check. There's only one NBA game, so let's do that. It is Lakers up 44. Rockets 36, 6:22 to go in the second. We can just keep checking that game. We can check baseball later. Oh, scratches for the Flyers tonight. Wilson, Bump, Grabankin, Juleson, Grunstrom. Wow. And for the Penguins, St. Ivany, St. Ivany, I think. I think it's Ivany. St. Ivany, Solovyov, pardon me, Hayes, Brazeau, and Graves. So quite a few scratches for both teams. Oh yeah, maybe I should get the Eastern Conference logo. I didn't even think about that for my thumbnails. Oh well. Ow, there's my right knee. All right, here once again, the school. We'll have 3 tomorrow. Just have the 1 back-to-back Monday, Tuesday doubleheader, and back-to-back. Finally, by Wednesday, they're 3 hours apart, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday we'll finally have Lightning versus Canadians in Game 3. So I hate that I'm gonna miss the first 2 games of that series. Sheloffs. It's did I say, I don't know. Was that one of the scratches? Sheloffs is the backup goalie, right? Yeah. I probably said it wrong. You're right. All right. Near circle face-off. No shots in the last 10 minutes for Pittsburgh. They had one in the second, and then they took it away. Well, glove save held on by Vladar at 13:43. Crosby owns Philly like the Americans own the British. All right. Okay, I guess, boy, that one looked high. They gave him a shot for that one? All right, face off. Pittsburgh keeps it in. That's a Carlson blast. That was definitely a shot and a nice save by Vladar. Philly goes the other way. They send one high above Skinner right outside the crease and sent to the neutral zone. Under 13:20 to go here in the middle period. And delayed offsides on Pittsburgh. Flyers get it to the neutral zone. Pittsburgh has it in their own zone. 12-6 the shots. So they took another one away from Pittsburgh. I don't get it. Nope, NHL.com is 12-7. Oh, brother. Behind the net, Skinner played it to the near boards. Philly has it. That is Konechny. Blue line pass sent around behind the net. Picked up by Chinakhov to the near corner. Flyers send it around. Penguins skate it out. Ooh, looked like a hook maybe. No call. Russ sends it, and that is saved. Near circle. Flyers skate it out. And I think that was Martone. Turned it over. Chinakhov towards the slot, and that one sent wide, I think, by Rust. Unless that got a piece of it by Vladar. They say 12-8 shots. Under 12 to play in the middle period. Shot was blocked in traffic. Penguins still have it in the O-zone. They send it behind the net. That would have been Dewar. Now, so Dewar's back after getting that shoulder injury. Breakaway and a nice shot and a nice save by Skinner again. Sent ahead. Another 46 forward. Lazat, I didn't realize that. Sent out by the Flyers. Shots are 13-9. Right in front of the Pittsburgh bench. They're digging the puck out of the boards. Zegras got it loose. Somebody fell down for Pittsburgh. No call. 71. That's Forrester. Sent it in. He chases into the far corner. Forrester trying to dig it out to Zegras behind the net. Zegras centers it back to the blue line. A shot. Rebound sent wide into the near corner. I believe that was blocked. Far circle. Looks like the Flyers got a couple changes. Taken behind the Pittsburgh net. Near circle. Shot. That's a goal. I think it's Drysdale. Flyers take the 1-0 lead. Yeah, I don't think it was York. I think it was Drysdale. At 10:41, the Flyers strike first. It is Jamie Drysdale from the near circle. I think he beat Skinner blocker side high to the far post. Terrific shot. Oh, maybe. Hold on. I can't see how it beat him. I think it was. It either went 5-hole. Hold on. All these replays, I still. Yeah, I think he had just lifted the right leg pad, and I think it slipped 5-hole on him. So 1-0 Philly in the lead here. Dumped in. Flyers behind their net. We got 10.5 to go in the middle period, and icing called on Philly at 10:28. Yep. Had that game on Sinbin Stream. Thanks, Jack. Damn it, says Chance. Yeah, he got screened by his own player. And it wasn't really Skinner's fault. But he had just lifted the right pad to maneuver, I think. And then he got beat 5-hole. Skinner steers it aside on a dump in. Flyers keep it in, but Carlson picks it up in the far circle, skates it out over the red into the ozone. Sends it around to the near corner. And sent behind the Flyers net. The Flyers have it. 10 minutes to go. We played half of regulation. And another icing call on the Flyers. So no media timeout yet at 9:57. Yeah, that was a really strange game. Those 3 goals in the second period in about 5:32 or something. 5:34 or something. They had 2 and 2:32. I know that. And that was basically it because it was 4-0. Pass ahead, red line, and a dump in by Pittsburgh. By Philly. Pittsburgh takes it out from behind their own net. Pass ahead, dump in from the red line. Taken and centered. Oh, they missed Rust. Near circle, Rust sends it around. Shea at the blue line. A shot blocked to the far circle. We got a Philly penalty, though. At 9:22, we got pushing and shoving still going on. Rust and Sanheim. I think Sanheim is getting sent off. It's still getting messy. Nobody has settled down yet. Some cheap shots here for sure. And Sanheim is being sent off. Yeah, I think whoops, what on earth just happened there? My penalty thing didn't work. There we go. They were saying Flyers stink, but they weren't saying stink. All right, we are. Check the scoreboard, Pittsburgh fans. Yeah. It was definitely 5-hole. Skinner had the pad sealed on the ice, and he had just moved a little up. He must have pushed off with the right pad, and the puck went under at the perfect time. Perfect timing. Why does this say... Okay, I got to delete this and try to re-add it. Number 6, 2 minutes. It's displaying as 1 minute and 60 seconds. I guess it'll work, but I don't remember it ever displaying this way. So odd. Wait, you can manually... No. Yeah, there we go. Instead of 2 minutes, it's showing as 1 minute and 60 on my display. So weird. Oh, he tripped? No, let's see. Sanheim interfered with Crosby. That was the call. Yeah, what's up, Derek? Yeah, I'm cheering for the Flyers. Yeah, it was a great shot by Drysdale, for sure. Again, not a Flyers fan, but just tired of Pittsburgh. Sorry, Pittsburgh fans. Oh, boy. I mean, not tired of the Pirates, for sure, but between the Penguins and the Steelers, yes. All right, back from commercial break. Flyers on the PK. Pittsburgh heads to the 5-on-4 power play. We are halfway through regulation time. 9:22 to go in the second. Oh, dang. You know what? I need to get out and back in because I feel like we are behind. It'll take me a minute to catch up. There we go. But it's necessary because I think we were getting behind. I'm going to start my clock because, 9:09. Yeah, much better. Hopefully. Flyers shorthanded, backhanded shot block. Carlson tries to dig it out in the corner with Couturier. Now behind the net. Skinner leaves it. Carlson skates it out again. 8:50 to play in the second period. Shot was wide into the far corner. Must have tipped up into the netting above the glass at 8:46. 1:24 to go on the Penguin power play. Go Sidney Crosby and Penguins. Well, again, I don't really care who wins this one, but just decided to cheer for the Flyers. I won't be upset if Carolina beats Ottawa, but I'm going to cheer on Ottawa for the upset. Carlson leaves it for Malkin. Malkin to the red line. Pass to Rust. Rust dumps it in. That had to have been offsides. I think that's what they called. 103 on the power play. 8:25 in the second. Still 15-9 shots. I think it was 9-5 shots Philly after one, so it's 6-4 here in the second. Face-off, Novak, a winner. Letang passes, Kindle, and another offsides on Pittsburgh at 8:20. Still 58 seconds for the Penguins on their power play. Malkin sitting on the bench. Looks like Mantha is out there. Novak, Kindle, Mantha, Chinakhov, Letang on the power play. We get a false start on the face-off. We'll do it again. Dvorak, Hathaway, Ristolainen, Sealer is the PK unit. Face-off. Red line, pass to the near side. Chinakhov dumps it in. Novak, Kindle to the near boards. Chinakhov behind the net. And Novak sends it behind the net. Mantha back. No, now it's out down the length of the ice. I guess that had to have been a clear. Gosh darn it. These ads on the dasher boards are so annoying. There's this one where it's all water and waves and I get distracted by it every time. It's like, why do you guys do this? 7:53 to go, 31 seconds. Yes, normally I hate the Eagles. No doubt about that. Tired of the Eagles, but face off and Carlson with the puck. Carlson drop pass. Raquel, no shots so far on this power play attempt. Raquel drops it to Malkin. Now down low to Raquel. Malkin in the near circle. Carlson at the point. Far circle Crosby. Back to Carlson. Crosby. Malkin centered it. Went through the slot, off the near boards, and out. That's it on the power play. No shots on goal. And 9 for the game for Pittsburgh. 7:11 to go in the second. Held in by Girard. Pass to the far board. Sent out by Couturier. And it's picked up. Taken behind the net by Girard. Pittsburgh skates it to the blue line. Pass to Letang. And Gerard sent it around to the far corner, or far boards. Lazat to the near side. That shot was, I think, wide. I don't think that was on target. Blue line keeper again. A lot of ozone time for Pittsburgh in this second period. Kind of just feel like it's any time. Boy, that looked like offsides, and they did call it. Mistake by Gerard. He just carried the puck out of the zone when he was trying to reverse directions. 8th playoff meeting all time, but first time since 2018. Flyers won 4 of 7. Last Stanley Cup, Flyers 1975, Penguins 2017. Yeah, season series was 2-2. Oh my gosh. Here's the faceoff finally. Dumped in after the offsides by Pittsburgh. It's in the far corner and sent to the neutral zone. A pass ahead by the Flyers, knocked away by the Pens. And Flyers dump it in. It's in the far... Well, Skinner has it behind his net. Plays it up the near boards. Mantha sends it to the right wing. That looks like Kindle. Sends it around. Back to the blue line. Shea sends it behind the net into the far corner. Trying to dig that out with Soderblom, but the Flyers take it to the red line. Pass to the left wing. Tough angle shot into the near boards. Near corner. Pass and skated out to the neutral zone by, I think, Kindle. And a pass up the near boards. Somebody took that hit. That was Chinakhov. Flyers dump it into the near corner. 5:07 to play. Flyers send it in behind the Pittsburgh net into the near corner. Finally, Carlson sends it out, and it's dumped into the near corner. Chinakhov chases. Crosby's there behind the net. Taken away by Sanheim. Rust sends it to the blue line, though. Pass to Rust from Carlson. Sent behind the net for Crosby. Again, it's Sanheim there. Puck to the side, to the near circle. Kept in. Cross-ice pass. Sent towards the net. Tipped wide. That looked like a good chance for the Pens. Rust to the blue line. Another shot. Sent through the zone into the near corner. Pass at the blue line. Pittsburgh getting a line change as well. Shot and save by Vladar. This one on the rebound is in. It's 1-1. Might be Malkin. 4:09. It is Malkin from Raquel and Letang. Yeah, Raquel got the initial shot, then a big rebound, and Malkin buried it, all from the far circle. 5-hole. So both goalies gave up a 5-hole goal. Malkin from Novak and Letang with the the equalizer here in the second. Both goals in the second period. Under 4 to go in the second period. 68th career playoff goal, tied for 21st all-time with Gordie Howe. Wow. For Malkin. Pass ahead and dumped in by the Pens in behind the net. Far corner, and that was a hit in the corner. They got to Drysdale, but it's at the neutral ice. Pittsburgh has to tag up as they dump it in. Excuse me. Flyers send it ahead. And now Letang behind his own net. Pass gets away. Knocked into the zone by the Flyers. They tagged up. Ooh, near miss in the corner. Near side. Penguins send it out. They waved off icing. It didn't make it far enough anyways. Picked up there by the defenseman Sealer. Now a pass to the far side. And that's going to be offside against the Flyers. And Malkin and Sealer got into it. Malkin favoring his left arm. Not sure what's wrong. They didn't show it yet. Something wrong with his left arm or hand. All right, we'll get to the visualizer as soon as we can. Yep. Well, Malkin made the hit of Sealer, and they were both pushing and shoving. So I think it's from him hitting the boards. All right, I guess that's the under 6 media timeout. And we'll get to the Malkin goal here, visualizer. All right. Pass Letang to Raquel. Raquel makes the shot, and they tip it, and Malkin buries it because it went 5-hole past Vladar. So Novak and Letang on the assist. All right, let's check in on the NBA. Halftime in Los Angeles. Lakers 50. Rockets 48. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. My Android tablet just doesn't, sometimes it crashes on these, or it just blanks the screen on these YouTube ads for some reason. I don't know. Oh, boy. Well, I appreciate you all being here. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired here, but we will be back tomorrow. It's a triple header. Can't do a quadruple header. They didn't spread them out enough. We're not going to be able to do Montreal versus Tampa. It's at 4:45 Central. It would overlap with Boston Buffalo. That's less than 2 hours away. So, yeah, we'll do the Kings Avs, and we'll do Bruins Sabres and Mammoth Knights. Yeah, Mammoth Knights I'm not all that excited about. Should be a good series, I guess, but yeah, that one I might, that one, and what was the other? Yeah, unfortunately, like Dallas, Minnesota, they're doing those games at like 8:30, so it's up against the 9 o'clock games that I want to do. So it's like that series I might not do much either. Try to get into Montreal, Tampa, though, Friday for Game 3. Malkin just headed off the ice. Yeah, I don't know if there's something wrong with his left arm from making that hit along the boards. Oh, man, enough with the flashing lights, please, Pittsburgh. All right. Face off, and the Flyers win it. Red line, dump in. 2:44 to go in this second period. Sorry. Sent ahead by Pittsburgh. Rust. Well, they carried it in. I think but turned it over. It might have been Carlson. See Crosby out there now. Neutral ice. Pittsburgh near circle pass. Red line. Dump in to the far corner. Rust centers it to Crosby along the boards, actually. And Pittsburgh still has it. I didn't think you could throw your stick at the puck. That's what Crosby just did. And it's center. I thought that was a penalty if you did that. I know I've seen goalies get called for it. I mean, it wasn't on its way into the net, but like on defense, maybe that's the only thing. Far boards dump in behind the net. That is Kindle again. Kept in again. Blue line and a blast from the far circle. Saved. into the far boards. And still kept in by Philly. Under a minute and a half to go here in the second. And kept in again. That was blocked by the Flyers on that shot. Pardon me. Whistle. I think we got a penalty, and now there's pushing and shoving. Dvorak and Mantha getting into it at 1:12. Somebody without a helmet. Oh, they took a shot away from Pittsburgh again. They got 10 shots. Well, the ref had his arm in the air. Oh, they sent off Mantha. Cross-checking on Mantha. Well, he knocked off the helmet of somebody. That's for sure. Yeah, then he gave him 2 cross-checks. That's the right call. Pittsburgh fans can boo all they want. You can't just cross-check a dude twice and not expect to be called for the penalty. And you knocked the dude's helmet off. He was getting into it with Ristolainen, I guess. Yeah, I don't understand why they call Evgeny Malkin Gino. I guess it's just a nickname. I don't know. Clear down the length of the ice by Pittsburgh and behind the net. Vladar left it for Drysdale. Cross-ice pass, Martone. Drop pass to Zegras. He carries it past to Martone over the blue line. Martone, that pass got away, and the Penguins clear it down the length of the ice. Lizotte cleared it, and looks like they're getting changes. Under 40 to go in the second. Martone dumps it in. Into the corner. Cleared again by Pittsburgh. Philly can't get anything going on this power play. Drysdale ahead to tip it to Zegras. Zegras skates it in. Zegras gets knocked down. Pittsburgh sends it out. Races on with 14 seconds. And Ristolainen, puck got loose but knocked into the near boards by Philly. 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Did they get a shot off? I think they did, but that's the end of the second period. 48 seconds to go on the power play for Philly once we start the third period. All right, shots 16 to 10. So Pittsburgh had 5 each period, I think. Philly went 9 and then 7. What in the world are these guys drinking? And Mark Messier is drinking with a straw, allegedly, out of the Stanley Cup, even though that thing would have had to have been full for him to be drinking out of it. I highly doubt it. Ay, ay, ay. All righty, through 2, 1-1 the score. Each team with a goal in the second period. Yep, shots are 16 to 10. All right, halftime. All right, let's refresh here. Yep, still halftime in LA. Lakers 50, Rockets 48. Alrighty. Oh, just cracking my back. Okay, actually I am behind the ESPN clock. Let me catch up a little bit. Yeah, close enough. 9 o'clock Central. Second intermission. Not bad, though, because the game didn't start till 7:25, so we'll be back. We'll be in the third before the 2-hour mark. That's actually pretty good. Stars Wild game, I think, was still at intermission at the 2-hour mark. Dang it. I didn't mean to hit the camera. I think I just moved it. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. Oh boy, pardon me. Excuse me. All right. So 1-1 the score. Goals were Drysdale from Zegras and Barkey at 9:19. Malkin from Novak and Raquel, 15:51. Both goals were 5-hole. From the near the right face-off circle to the right side, or as you're looking at the goal. Face-offs 21-12. Pittsburgh 0 for 1 power play. Philly 0 for 2. Pitt hits 32-27. Philly 13-5 block shots. Philly giveaways 12-7. Pittsburgh takeaways 4-2. Philly. All right, let's check up. Chance is excited that Malkin scores. Gino. Yeah, I don't get it. I guess it's a nickname. Shortening of Evgeny. I don't know. Happy Minnesota Wild fan. Yep. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Depending on who they're playing, I'm probably rooting against whoever of these teams advances to the second round. How do you not call a cross check on what Gino got and then call on Mantha? What a joke. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Malkin injured himself making a hit. And it was both give and take, but definitely, I don't know. Mantha took 2 shots at the guy. I mean, they might give you 1, but he definitely went for 2. I don't know. Maybe I didn't see it right. I'm willing to admit. Again, not a Philly fan. Just, sorry. Pulling for the Flyers on this one. Nothing really, I don't know. I'm just tired of Pittsburgh. I've disliked Malkin since he took 3, not 1 or 2, 3 chops to the head of Dahlin when he had a meltdown against Buffalo. That rubbed me the wrong way. And I think Crosby gets away with a ton of crap that he should be called for, but it's because he's Crosby, they're not going to bother to blow the whistle on him. So that's all I'm saying. Again, it's more not a fan of Pittsburgh than being a fan of the Flyers. Rooting for the Kings first, Buffalo second, Montreal third, probably Edmonton fourth, Ottawa fifth, Wild sixth, somewhere in there, maybe fifth. Mammoth, just because I don't like the Knights, and the Flyers, yeah, that's about it. Wild dismantled. He's won enough as it is. I don't know how. He's had a gold medal. He's had, 2, 3 cups? He's got enough. Let somebody else win it. Flyers haven't won since 75. Not that I think they have a chance. I don't think either of these teams have a chance in the second round, depending on the matchup. I don't know. I'm tired of the Steelers. I'm tired of the Penguins. They can both fall off for all I care. Ultimately, I'm just a Green Bay Packers fan, but I just enjoy good hockey games as well. I don't think he's gonna retire though. I don't know. I don't see it happening. Not with Skinner as your goaltender. They're just fortunate they're up against Vladar in this series. I don't think either of these teams would have a chance against anybody in the league, any other playoff team, other than maybe the Kings. Again, this is just a product of this terrible system with the wild cards. I think you got to go back to 1 through 8, in my opinion, but that's just me. Well, Buffalo hasn't won in forever. I don't know what you're only pro Pittsburgh. I don't know. I'm not against the Canadian teams. It's been since 1993. It's time. I want the Kings first, but I don't know. Just not a Pittsburgh fan. Never really been a Pittsburgh fan of anything. I don't really care about baseball. So. I don't know. This series, despite its close, I just am not that excited about it. I'm not really excited about Mammoth but Golden Knights either. All the other ones seem to be fairly interesting. You can root for whoever you want, but don't expect me to agree with you. That's all I'm saying. All right, they're just underway in the second half. Rockets took the lead 51-50 on the Lakers, like 20 seconds in. All right, I think I'm going to take a break and get some water. Like and subscribe helps me with growing the channel. Follow on Twitch. It's the same stream. It is faster and currently commercial free. People can root for whoever they want. I'm not gonna convince you to root for who I want to root for. I know that. I'm just explaining why I'm rooting for who I'm rooting for. Like, again, not a big Flyers fan by any means. To the contrary. Just taking the lesser of two evils in these two teams, really. But ultimately, I just want to see good hockey. I don't really care who wins. I'm not emotionally invested in either team in this matchup. All right, can't remember what songs I've played. I'll try not to repeat anything from earlier in the day. Yeah, well, I guess. I don't know. All right, I don't remember where I left off. Let's... shoot. All right, we'll just start with this song. We won't get through the second song. I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we're back. Let me, I gotta get out of the ESPN and get back in. Come on. Every time. Android tablet can't handle YouTube ads. Oh boy, as bad as ESPN is, holy cow. We're in for a horrific treat when TNT tries to do a game. I did one TNT game. I hope that was an exception, not the rule. All right, let's get rid of the music here. All right, hopefully the audio looks okay. Just about set for the third. Wait, what? Also. Oh, thanks, Chance. Yeah, I know there's a lot of competition for this series in particular. It's going to be rough. I'm not disappointed by the views we got for the whole day. I knew Ottawa, especially the Canes. I don't know. Nobody wants to watch the Canes for some reason. Suit, did I say? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chance. All right, sorry. I don't know. I'm getting super sleepy for some reason. It's not a reflection of the game. I just have not slept well. Hey, Isildur, welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm soured on this game just because this is the 7th and 8th seeds facing off technically. Dvorak up the middle, saved by Skinner right off the draw here. 1942 and already pushing and shoving. Good grief. I'd say the only series I'm probably the least interested in is probably Mammoth Knights. I mean, I want the Mammoth to win, but I don't know. I get this. This is the battle for Pennsylvania, but I don't know. I like the Western Conference games better than, other than Montreal and Buffalo in the East. Face off, and Carlson sends it out. That's right. Philly still has a power play left. 15 seconds left, though, so Philly's power play is almost up. Konechny, drop pass. Now sent around. Dvorak taken away. Penguins skated out. 2-on-2. They had a trailer. Shot by Carlson wide behind the net. And into the far corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Carlson with the puck. Sent behind the net into the near corner. Tippett with the puck. Tippett sends it behind the net to the far corner. Finally, the Flyers get it out. And a shot was blocked. Nice block by Girard for Pittsburgh. Behind the net into the near corner. Or near side. Dump in by the Flyers. Skinner taps it to Letang. Letang out the far side. Now a pass from Girard to Letang up ahead. It's behind the net into the far corner. Rust lost it immediately, though, and the Flyers send it out. I think it was Rust. Was he not out there? Yeah, he was out there. Near boards. Crosby sends it around. It's going to be picked up by York. York. And sent off the near boards. Finally, the Flyers get it to neutralize. 1-1. 18:02 to play here in the third. 5 scoring chances in second period, all off the rush, they say, for the Flyers. Drop pass picked up, taken behind the net. Believe that was Hathaway and neutralize. Sent ahead to Zegras, but it's the Penguins' Clifton who has it. Sends it to the far boards. Puck is pinned against the boards. Novak, I think. Raquel's there. Can't see who the Flyers have there. Still waiting for somebody to dig it out. Still waiting. Blue line keeper for the Flyers. Sent towards Skinner and a save. Rebound sent out. No. Zegras briefly kept it in. Penguins send it ahead to Raquel. Almost said Pirates. And near boards sent around. Malkin pass to the slot. Oh, did that hit the post? What a save. And pushing and shoving ensues. This is the other reason. These games are going to take... I mean, this game has been quick, actually, but they're going to take forever if all this pushing and shoving keeps happening. 17-11. Pretty good save on the initial shot by Vladar. Ooh, looked like Zegras might have gotten away with either a hook or a hold there. On, who was that? Soderblom, yeah. A little surprised there was no call. It wasn't a lot, but I've seen less offenses called. Shots are 17-12. Face off. Near circle. Near corner. Battle for the puck. And sent behind the net by Kindle. And sent in again. Mantha sends it. Oh, taken away by the Flyers. Pass ahead. They lose it immediately at the neutral zone. Pens have it in their defensive zone. Clifton with the puck. I guess they're not getting a line change. I thought they might. Clifton skates it up and dumps it in from the red line to the far boards. Oh, somebody for the Flyers took a... Oh, I thought it was going to be a puck to the face, but I think we got a high stick. Martone. Yep, Mantha skated right off. He knew it. No argument. High sticking on Mantha. And we got a Flyers power play again. Oh, gosh. Yeah, nearly whacked the helmet off his face. That was a bad one. Yeah, just a 2-minute, but he almost knocked Martone's visor or helmet off. That was pretty vicious. Mantha, you got to keep the stick down. Or he knew it right away, too. I mean, it wasn't like he argued. He headed straight for the box. Cates, Zegras, Forrester, Martone, Drysdale on the power play unit. Lizotte, Akari. How do you say it? Akiari. Didn't see who else. And we got a false start on the damn draw. Come on, man. Face off, taken. Drysdale to the far circle. Zegras with the puck. Drysdale to Forrester. To Zegras. Zegras back to the blue line for Drysdale. Under 16 to play in the third. Forrester with the puck to Drysdale. Forrester again. Down low for Martone. Forrester through the slot off the stick or skate of Cates. And the Pens clear it. Lizotte heads off for a change. I think it's picked up by Drysdale. He sends it ahead. Forrester in the far corner. Second in the NHL on PK for the Pens in the regular season. Martone to the blue line. Drysdale shot was wide. Cates with the puck to Zegras. Zegras back to the blue line. Drysdale shot. Ooh, deflected wide into the near corner. Thought they might have a chance to tip it. Zegras shot. And that's blocked out. Drysdale hits it with his glove down. That's a whistle. Can't do that in the O zone. You can do that, I think, in the neutral and the defensive zone. 14:57. What? Oh, my clock. There we go. That way. 45 seconds on the Philly power play after the Mantha high sticking. 17-12 still the shot. So no, I don't think the Flyers have had a shot on this power play. Shea, Lazat, Akiari, and Letang on the PK. Tippett dumps it in for the Flyers power play. Behind the net, into the near boards. Tippett, pass to the far side. Michkov looking. Tippett, far circle, near circle, connecting, and they tipped it wide or sent it through wide of the net through the crease. I couldn't tell which. Michkov turns it over, and the Pens clear it down the length of the ice. 11 seconds on the power play. That should just about do it. 5 seconds. Sent ahead. Hathaway dumps it in. Back to 5-on-5. Near corner battle. Centering pass deflected away. Back into the near corner. Still Couturier battling. Blue line keepers sent wide by Sanheim. Rust couldn't get to it. Now it's up ahead. Flyers have it in their own zone. Sanheim skates it to the red line and dumps it in from the blue line, near side. To the far corner. Crosby sends it. Clifton gets it and sends it out. Flyers have it in their own zone. Pass to the far boards. And skated up. Dumped in. Near corner. Behind the net. Picked up by Crosby. Sent to the far boards. Skated out. And sent in behind the Flyers net. Blue. Oh, that was a hit. Crosby passed it, but the Flyers have it. Neutral zone. Oh, we got some hitting or pushing and shoving. And then two Flyers ran into each other, trying to, one getting on the ice and one getting off. Right by the gate. All right. Flyers getting another, or finishing that line change finally. Under 13 to go in the third. 1-1 the score in game one. All right. Pass up the near side, down the length of the ice. I was going to say, that's got to be icing on the Flyers. It is. 12:43 to go in the second. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Sorry about that. Holy cow, how did I get this far? Thank you, thank you. Zegras will score. He's going to need to, right, for the Flyers? Sorry, I'll shut up because I really don't have any skin in this game. It's okay, Chance. Yeah, Edmonton is starting Monday. No. These are playoff games. Opening round. Yeah, 3 playoff games. The East was off Thursday. So, except for the Wild were off since Monday. The Stars were off since Wednesday. So the Flyers, and I can't remember like who played for the East on Wednesday, but yeah. No, these are game ones. Stars got destroyed in Dallas by Wild 6-1. It was 4-0, and then in the second, and then it ended up being 4-1 end of the second. They added 2, including an empty net goal in the third. Yeah, and the Canes beat the Senators 2-0. Wasn't much going right for the Senators. Had a fight between Jordan Stahl and Brady Tkachuk 3 seconds in. That was it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 1 day off between Thursday and Saturday. I don't think any of the Thursday. No, none of the teams that played Thursday played today. So I think Dallas had the shortest amount of rest. They only had Thursday, Friday off. I think Dallas wrapped up I think Dallas repped up on Wednesday. So Dallas had the shortest rest, I think. Unless I can't remember which East teams played Wednesday. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Isildur. CBC. Does somebody else have the playoffs in Canada? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, none of them are really his fault, honestly. Smith starts game 2. That's a good question, Robbie. I maybe you kind of think you got to stick with him, but I understand if they didn't. All right, sent ahead. Oh, wide open near circle shot saved by Skinner into the far boards. Flyers had a chance there. That's got to be a shot on goal. Under 12:20, now 12:15 to go. Near board, centering pass got away. Taken out by the Penguins. Puck at the blue line, turned over, races on, but Letang, nope, Zegras got it, centered it off the near boards though. Taken by Sanheim into the near corner, but the Pens get it. Pens send it out to the neutral ice. Penguins getting a line change. They have it in their own defensive zone. They took that shot away? Are you kidding me? I don't understand. All right, up the far boards for the Flyers. Is it icing? Yes, it is. 11:28 to go. Let me catch up in the chat. No, DeBoer. Who did the Islanders picked up DeBoer, right? They fired Wah. Yes, I will. Thanks, Dan Pod. I hope not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how Dallas did it. Could be your what? Spring? Oh, gotcha. Achari? Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. I knew I was saying it wrong and I didn't look it up. Dump in by the Penguins. We got under 11:10 to go. I got to start waking up here. Paying attention. Far boards battle. Somebody's down for Pittsburgh. I think it was Shea. He's up now. Oh, taken away. Flyers one-on-one. Carlson gets back. Shot. Nice save by Skinner. Okay, that has to be a shot on goal. I'm sorry. That just has to be. Near side. Skated out to the red line. Malkin with the puck. Oh, his centering pass gets deflected away, though. Sent out to the neutral zone, but Pittsburgh already has it in their own end. At this point, I'll just take whoever gets a goal. I have to avoid overtime at this point. Near corner, behind the net. And finally, the sent to the near boards. I don't know if this hat's going to fit backwards. It's a little tight. Near circle, sent around. And blue line keeper. Shot and a goal from the Flyers in the slot. 2-1, around 10 minutes, actually 10 minutes exactly to go. That came out of nowhere. Sanheim, I believe, got the goal in the slot from Ristolainen and Dvorak. Sanheim took it around and then just buried it. Man, great shot. And through the legs of 94 on the Flyers. Skinner was trying to go to the blocker's side to seal off the near post, and the shot just got by him glove side high. I mean, there was really nothing he could do. And there was traffic in front of the net. I don't know what the holdup is here. Third career playoff goal, 11 in regular season career high for Sanheim. Face-off taken, and the Flyers have it in their own zone. I guess my turning the hat around worked, huh? Behind the net. Skinner loses it, and the Flyers center it. And where did it go? Behind the net. Penguins had it. Hit in the corner. What a hit. That was Wotherspoon. Into the near corner. Now, blue line keeper again. I think Drysdale sent it around. No, it was probably Sanheim. All right, neutral zone. Pittsburgh has it in front of their bench. Flyers getting a change. Pittsburgh slowly getting a line change. 9:10 to go in the third. Pittsburgh, well, they turned it over in the O-zone. Flyers send it out. Carlson passes, and Russ sends it ahead. Neutral zone. Tipped in by Philly. No offsides. Raquel passes to the far side. Who's he out there with? Looks like Shea. Shea sends it to the neutral zone. Picked up, skated in, and dumped into the near corner. Behind the net, I think that's Drysdale. I think York. What the heck? Puck is pinned now into the boards in the near side, right on the blue line. Finally taken away by the Penguins and sent in. Well, I don't know what. There was two players still like pinned against the boards like it was the puck there. Chance in the crease, but taken away by the Flyers and sent up. I guess the Pens didn't get a shot. Skinner behind his own net. Pittsburgh sends it up the middle into the near boards. Near circle. Malkin takes it, sends it off the side of the net into the near corner. I don't know if Malkin was trying to pass it or what, or why it hit the net. Into the near corner. Sent through the crease off the stick of Martone. I forgot Martone's 94. A dump in by the Flyers. It's in the far corner. Looks like Mantha picks it up. Mantha to Letang. Red line pass. Skated in. And dumped in by the Pens. That was Soderblom. Behind the Philly net, now in the near boards. Near corner, puck gets away. Flyers have it. 20-12 are the shots. How do you get 12 shots in a game? Oh, now it's 13, according to ESPN. Neutral ice. Taken red line over the blue line. Now back in. Mantha. Pass ahead into the near circle. Near corner. Penguins trying to dig it out. Flyers send it up. And skate it out. Red line and a dump in off the stick of Cates. I think the Flyers are getting a line change. Under 7 to go. Under 6:45 to go, actually. Carlson sends it ahead to Russ. Russ to the left wing. Raquel sends it. Glove save and hangs on for Vladar. That should be, okay, 6:36. Guess this is the under 10 media timeout. We have 2-1 for the Flyers. We'll get to the visualizer. Sorokin. Oh, the DeBoer. Yeah. Sorokin. I know I like Sorokin. But yeah, you got to have the right coach. Yeah, well, we're still through one. I don't, oh my gosh, my tablet. Come on. Yeah, I got to catch up on the chat. Sorry. And we'll get to the visualizer too. Come on. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all watching along with me. Sens fan, what's up? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Sens fan. Yeah, I'll show you my schedule. I don't know when the next one will be. Yeah, I try to post it in the, what do you call it? I always put a schedule of that day in posts. So if you get a message from me on YouTube, I try to put the schedule there. And the games are up. You can just go to the homepage. I usually have them up the night before. So sorry you missed it. Sanheim, yep. Have to chip this puck and there's no room. Yep. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, they must have a watch at Philly. Watch party. All right, we are back from commercial. Sorry I didn't do the visualizer. We'll get that next. Let me get the schedule out of here. Yeah, sorry. I got to look. I'm focusing on Buffalo in these early games. Tipped into the netting. We'll go through the schedule later. 6:26 to go. Oh, they took a shot away. Now suddenly it's 19-4. Yeah, okay, there we go. What the heck is that? Penguin. Is that actually a penguin? Yeah, community tab. Yeah, for post. Yep. Yeah, I have a feeling we're due. I have a feeling because Lord knows I know all about overtime in hockey, and this would just be the first in the playoffs. So I'm due. We got another whistle. I don't know if Pittsburgh was offsides or if they called that icing. We'll have to see where they spot the face-off. Yep, it is icing. It's going to be in the near circle in the Pittsburgh defensive zone. Who was taking this face-off? I can't see the number. I don't think they have the right people on ice. Either that or I'm behind. Oh, come on. Another false start. God, I hate this. Yeah, ESPN, or no, NHL.com. Okay, it looks like somebody got kicked, so it's going to be Zegras. No. Swear it's 41. All right, it is 46. They must have kicked 71 out. All right, the Penguins got it out to neutral ice, and the puck gets away, dumped into the near boards. Malkin passes back to his defenseman, Clifton. Cross-ice pass. Returned. Near side. Tipped ahead by Novak. It's behind the net. Picked up by the Flyers. Into the far corner and just out over the blue line. But quickly, Carlson has it, and both teams are getting line changes. Carlson passes, and it's a dump in for Pittsburgh. To the far corner. Battle for the puck in the far boards. Sent behind the Flyer net. Pass gets sent out by the Flyers. Picked up in the far circle. Rust with it at the red line for the Pens. Sends it in. Behind the Flyer net. Sent up by Sanheim and out. Picked up again by the Pens. That is Wotherspoon. I don't know why I can't remember Wotherspoon's 28. Mantha chased it into the near corner. Mantha trying to dig it out. It's behind the net. Blue line not kept in. It got away, and Skinner stops it, and they'll pick it up behind the net. Wow. That should have been kept in. He must have taken his eye off it. Skated in behind the net already to the far circle. Puts on the brakes, centers it. It's knocked into the far corner. Flyers can't get it out this time. It's kept in at the blue line. I think Letang. Now it's sent out by the Flyers. Under 4.5 to play in Pittsburgh in game 1. Shots are 4-3 Pittsburgh in the third. Nobody has hit double digits in any period. It was 9-5 first period Philly. Dumped in by the Penguins, and the Flyers send it up, but not out. Now it's sent down. Picked up by Clifton. He takes it behind the net. Clifton up the far side. He falls down, passes it ahead. Whoa, looked like Pittsburgh was offsides. No call. Philly dumps it in from the red line. 3:45 to play in the third. 8. So, yeah, I'll leave my clock. Pittsburgh lost it at the neutral zone. Flyers skated up. Shot was way wide and taken now by Pittsburgh again. That was Lizotte. Pass back to the defense. Under 320. Tipped away. Pittsburgh couldn't get it in, and the Flyers dump it in from the red line. Flyers doing a good job of moving the puck and dumping it in. You know, I guess they're going to sit back on this 2-1 lead, but dumped in by Pittsburgh behind the net. A hit for Pittsburgh. Puck gets loose, picked up behind the net by Ristolainen, sent to the near side for Sanheim. He sends it back, and it's sent up the near boards. 2-on-2, puts on the brakes. Shot. A goal! Skinner missed it. Glove side high, and it's 3-1. Not sure what happened there. Skinner had a hole in the glove, but it's Martone, 89-mile-per-hour rocket. And it's 3-1 with 2:37 to go. Things not looking good for the Penguins. Sorry, we'll get the goal visualizers. Let's see the replay of this one, though. Yeah, Martone skated up near circle, put on the brakes. And yeah, just sent in a wrister. Oh, just that may have hit the post and then gone in the crossbar. I don't know, but too slow on the glove there by Skinner. And I'm sure they're going to pull Skinner if they haven't already. Under 2.5 to go. And, well, would be nice if ESPN indicated, yeah, empty net, thanks, right before we saw it on TV. Nice job there, ESPN. Nice try. Good Lord. Sent in by, and Vladar steers it behind the net. Nope, they whistled that as a frozen puck. 2:08. Shots are 20-14. Martone unassisted. Yeah, I don't think it'll change. Let's do the Sanheim goal. It made it 2-1. Pass at the blue line. He went around a couple people and then just buried it glove side high. Yeah, bad defense. You can't blame Skinner for that one. That was just poor defense by Pittsburgh. But this last one, it was just a blast. I guess we're heading to the under 6 media timeout. We don't have the Martone goal yet. 20-15 are the shots. Well, except for this last goal, I would have agreed with you, Andrew, but thanks for being here. Nice handle, Andrew Tater. It's the Penguin. Yeah, are you talking? I missed it. First time. Martone, yeah. All right, we'll end the poll here. 43 votes. 42% were correct. I mean, I know it's not over. I probably shouldn't have. I probably just jinxed it, so be happy, Penguins fans. Oh, gosh, this tablet. Come on, man. All right. All right, here's the Martone. It was a shot from the far circle. Puck got away at the neutral zone or passed. How's that not an assist then? Put on the brakes, let everybody go by, and they're just under the crossbar somehow and glove side high, and just I mean not a whole lot Skinner could do there. Yeah, I think it hit the crossbar and then just continued in and hit the back of the net. It was a hard shot. Oof, stop the strobing effect of those lights, please. Thank you. Oh. Empty net, far circle face-off in the Flyers' defensive zone. They win the draw and send it out, but this is going to be icing at 2:03. So Malkin with the Penguins goal, Drysdale, Sanheim, and Martone. What are we doing? Are we doing a mic'd up segment for the coach? I mean, they're just about ready for this draw. Couturier against Crosby. It's in the near corner. Under 2 to play. Blue line keeper Letang. He sends it around. Farboard's Rust. Excuse me. Sent out. No, Flyers. It's not sent out. Pittsburgh keeps it in. Near side for Carlson. Now Malkin. Pass gets away in the slot and sent out. And they took a shot away from Pittsburgh again. They have 14. Dumped in again. Near side. Oh, now they added one. Are you kidding me? Under 120 to go. The puck is pinned in the near boards. NHL.com still has 2014. Well, nobody's dug it out. Oh, they finally blew the whistle, I guess. Man, that's twice today where they've blown the whistle. Actually, they're sending Crosby off. Oh. Crosby and Sanheim got... Yeah, they each cross-checked each other. So I see why they made the call they did. Boys, Crosby, you can't... Yeah, Crosby did a cross-check and a slash. You can't lose it there. Your team needs you, bud. You're your leading scorer, and now he's talking trash. Well, look at the scoreboard, buddy. It's 3-1, Crosby. Why don't you shut your face? Maybe the Flyers have to... Oh, come on. Are they going to take a timeout now, too? Ay, ay, ay. Like there's a 2-goal play design up your sleeve. It doesn't say who took the timeout again. And no indication from ESPN. And this is stupid. I don't know why they can't just say time, there, timeout home. It just updated. Good grief. I mean, I figured that was the case, but ESPN never mentioned it unless it was verbal only. Porter Martone, what a start he had for Philly since he's got here. Yep. Still empty net. Shots are 20-15. We are back underway. 4-on-4, but with a pulled goalie, so 5-on-4. Malkin sends one, and it's tipped in. It's not over yet. 1:01 to go. Wow. All right, so they'll have to send Skinner out there for the center ice draw, and then they'll probably pull him again. Wow. Don't know who got this one. Oh, it got deflected by the Flyers. Rust cleans up the garbage. It was Rust from, I guess, Malkin. We'll see what the official score says. What a shot. Oh, sent it high. I mean, Vladar couldn't see anything through the traffic. It was like he was screened by his own players. All right, so 4-on-4, and Skinner will start heading to the bench. Is he going or not? There we go. Up ahead to Raquel. Near circle, 47 seconds to go. Now 45. 4-on-4 continues. Sent ahead. Into the near boards. Pittsburgh has it. Raquel passes it. Who sends it up? Carlson dumps it in. Right outside the crease. Flyers clear it, but it only goes to the far corner. 22 seconds to go. In the far circle. taken to the neutral ice. 16 seconds to go. Raquel is like not urgent at all. Pass gets deflected by the Flyers, and they'll send it, but not out. Carlson kept it in. Far circle, 6 seconds towards the net. Couple shots, no good. Sent to the crease. That's it. The game's over. 3-2 is your final. Wow, what a finish. Hats off to the Flyers for winning game one, but nice pressure towards the end by the Penguins. They came up short. Again, Crosby, you can't take yourself out of the game. You can't. They needed you there. I think that's a dumb mistake by Crosby to get into a cross-check and slash exchange with somebody. Mantha took it on the doorstep, and he had at least one backhander. It looks like the second one got knocked away. So Mantha had one crack at it. We'll get the Rust goal before we head out. I think we got the Martone one. So 3-2 is your final. Final shots were 20-17. That Mantha won just before the final horn. So the Phillies, the Flyers take game one in Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh, my brain. I'm so sorry. Again, we'll be back tomorrow. Kings Avalanche. It's probably going to be 205, puck drop 210, I imagine. First teenager with goal in playoff debut since 2019, and I missed who it was. Then we'll have Bruins Sabres 6:30. Got to skip the Lightning Canadians tomorrow. I apologize, but it's at 4:45. So I wouldn't be able to get a complete game for either that one or Boston Buffalo. And then at night, 9 o'clock, Mammoth Knights doubleheaders. Monday, Tuesday, 6:30 and 9. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it'll be 6 and 9. We lucky. Got normal night out. Yes, exactly. No overtimes. I mean, it would have been better tonight since the game started at 7:25, rather than a 9 o'clock game going that way. Well, I don't know. They didn't show all that, but you just can't do it, though. I mean, I get it. I know. Yep, it ended up drawing back to 3-2, but that's as close. This should have been worse, but decent game. I hear you. I'm not a Philly fan by any means. I just had to pick a side. Sanheim, star 1. Martone, star 2. Malkin, star 3. He did have a goal and assist, so I guess I understand. Let's see. Martone. Yeah, just the goal. I don't know. I would say, well, that's true. Vladar didn't get a lot of work. Either did Skinner. 20-17, your final shot totals. All right, let's do the, I think we did the Martone goal. Maybe not. Let's do the Martone goal. No, we did. Yeah, at the neutral ice, skated in, put on the brakes, and then buried it. I think off the crossbar, over the glove, and then into the net, under the bar. Then Rust on the power play, a Malkin shot. They win the faceoff. Rust. Malkin has it at the blue line. Or no, Carlson got it to. Pardon me. We'll do it again. Carlson gets it to Malkin. Malkin shot hits the Flyers, and then Rust puts it in off the rebound. Glove side high past Vladar. All right, so 20-17. Yeah, we can look at the schedule, and I'll just explain why I'm covering who I'm covering. Great 3-game set to start. Yeah, not bad. We had one blowout, which was the surprise, I think, of the first day. Yeah, thanks, Chance. Have a good night. Well, thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. So, tomorrow. All right, so Kings Avs. That's TNT, HBO Max, 2 o'clock Central. Would love to do Canadiens Lightning, but it overlaps with Bruins Sabres. So, yeah, I want to commit to Buffalo first. And then Mammoth Golden Knights. So we'll have 3 of the 4. It's going to be tough competition. I think, I don't know. Not a lot. The Lightning games never did well. And Bruins, I think, obviously there's going to be Bruins streamers as well. Tuesday, then, yeah, not going to have game 2 in this series. I think we are. Okay, so whoever was asking for, that was Sens fan. Sens fan will have the next game, Senators Hurricanes. Although the views weren't great for that game. I'll have to take a look at the numbers. I'd almost rather do a 6 and a 9. It's too bad I'm going to miss Wild Stars because that game did well, but I think Ducks Anaheim games do well, Oilers as well. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. I may change my mind and go to this game, but there is plenty of competition for this game. Not sure about Sens Canes. I'll have to look at the numbers again. But we will for sure have Ducks Oilers. Then Tuesday, unfortunately, can't do Canadiens Lightning. Going to do Bruins Sabres game 3, and then Kings Avalanche. So there's no doubt on that one. Going to pass on Mammoth Golden Knights. Just want to see Kopitar whenever his playoff season ends. Then finally, no real choices here. Unfortunately, Stars Wild again, which is going to be a great series. We will have Penguins Flyers probably, unless they take that game off. For sure, we'll have Ducks Oilers. We'll always have a 9 o'clock. Thursday, for sure, we will have game 3, Sabres Bruins, and Avalanche Kings. So unfortunately that night we'll have to miss game 3 of Hurricanes Senators. Friday, finally, game 3 of Lightning Canadiens we'll have, and we'll have game 3 of Oilers Ducks. Saturday, my kids will be here. I might skip Hurricanes Senators and just do, I don't know, Wild Stars Wild for sure. I think Penguins Flyers, we'll see. I think by Sunday I will try, depending on when they head back. I think I'm going to have to do all 4. But that's it. That's all the start times they've announced through next Sunday because of the game 4s. But all right, that's going to be it for me. Except for Bruins, Sabres, and Oilers, Ducks. Okay, gotcha. Well, unfortunately, I'm focusing on those 2 series, too. All right, please like, subscribe before you head on out. Follow on Twitch if you already have a Twitch account. It's all free, and on Twitch, it's faster, and currently it's still commercial free. All right, that'll do it for me. I appreciate you all for being here. Again, maybe I'll make some tweaks to the schedule. I don't know. I would rather, how do I get back? Where is it? Especially Monday, I think I'd rather do the 6 and the 9, but I don't know. That's the only one where I'm kind of puzzled as to what to do. The other days, it's a no-brainer. And fortunately, it means no Canadiens Lightning game 2 either. We'll just have to see how the numbers do. But I am tempted to do Flyers Penguins despite the competition because I don't know. Nobody seems to watch the Canes, and I don't know about the Senators, but the game's only on ESPN2. Yeah, sorry, Chance. I'm definitely carrying Oilers Ducks, and Anaheim games do well. Oilers not too bad either, and Buffalo does the best for this channel. Flyers were faster. They can keep up with. Yeah, I think that's true. But all right, gonna save the voice. We will definitely be back. We know the schedule for tomorrow. 3 games: 2, 6:30, and 9 Central. Until next time, take care. Be well. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your night as well. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Thank you all for being here. Good night and goodbye.